right, we're filming.
Wait, we're filming?
Yes, we're live. We're not live. But I'm filming.
Sonic, you know I get nervous, and you didn't even give me a countdown.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tails. You know, I don't really. Bleh, I can't speak today. You know, I'm not really good at technology as much as you are.
Well, maybe I'm good with technology, but you're the hero who's in front of the camera all the time. You're used to this. You're the confidence of the crew. It's called Team Sonic for a reason.
Yeah. Well, anyways, welcome to the Sonic Speedcast. I'm Sonic. I'm one of your hosts. This is Tails. First, we're gonna start with Tails. How are you today? How are you doing today?
I say I'm doing pretty well. How are you, Sonic? How's life treating you?
You know, it's been pretty well. You know, just been running around here and there, but you know, nothing special.
Are you still homeless?
Yeah, same old stuff. Same old stuff. All right, we're gonna start off today. I'm gonna start off with this today. Apparently, somebody has made it known to me that your name is a pun. I had no clue this whole time. Like, I knew your name is a pun on miles per hour. Was that like intentional, or like?
You're asking me if it's intentional, like I picked my own name.
You know, I just realized your name is Miles per hour, and it's a pun on the term miles per hour.
It's not like anyone picks their own name, really. Like, how did you get the name Sonic? Someone else gave it to you.
My real name isn't Sonic, but...
It's not Sonic? What's your real name, then?
Maurice. Yeah. I didn't even know my own name was Maurice until somebody pointed it out to me.
No, do you not know how to read your birth certificate?
I don't think I have my birth certificate.
Do you not know how to read?
I know how to read.
I don't know. Are you sure about that?
I mean, if there's one person you need to ask about knowing how to read, it'd probably be Knuckles. Because I don't think he can read.
Not too long ago, I actually did try teaching Knuckles how to read. It didn't go too well.
What were you trying to have him read?
I actually tried to have him read an article about hedgehog fleas.
And did it go well?
No, he couldn't get past the title. Archaeopsilla erinaceae.
Say what?
Archaeopsilla erinaceae. That's the scientific term for hedgehog fleas.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not surprised that Knuckles isn't able to pronounce that.
I don't think you can say it either.
I probably can't. I'm not going to try either.
It's only my second favorite word, compared to hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia.
You know, I'm not going to ask what kind of phobia that is. I'm pretty sure it's the one where it's the fear of really long words.
Right on, Sonic. It is the fear of really long words.
Which is kind of stupid, because, like, what happens when you're telling somebody that they have that as their phobia, and they just freak out at the doctor for saying it?
The world can be cruel.
But, yeah, our third movie is doing pretty well, from what I've heard. You know, wish we could have Shadow here with us tonight, but he couldn't make it. He's doing, Shadow things. He couldn't really make it tonight, but and he hasn't even seen, from what I've heard, he hasn't even seen the movie.
Hasn't seen his own. What do you mean he hasn't seen his own movie?
He hasn't seen his own movie. It's just crazy. Like, I told him we could go watch it, and he said no.
We gotta let him know how he's blown Mufasa right out of the water.
Actually, speaking of Lion King, after our movie came out, like, Mickey Mouse called me and he said he wanted to buy Sega, and I was so confused for a second why he's calling me to ask that. But apparently Mickey tried to buy out Sega, but Sega said no. Thank God.
Sonic, if that happened, I think I'd give up.
I don't want to wear mouse ears. Sorry, Tails.
I wouldn't mind wearing the mouse ears.
Yeah. Betch.
Now that I think about it, I can see Amy really enjoying those mouse ears. We should invite her on our next trip to Disneyland.
We need to go to Disney World one day, like the whole gang. Actually, I don't know if Shadow would enjoy it, though. Maybe he would. You never know. I don't know what he does in his spare time.
Well, Shadow did just get back from seeing Sabrina Carpenter. Maybe Disney World's right up his alley.
Which kind of shocks me, because I expected his favorite music to be something like Black Sabbath or something. I don't know.
I always thought he'd be into punk music from the 60s and 70s. You know, something like the Sex Pistols.
Yeah, but apparently it's Sabrina Carpenter, and he went to a concert with Amy. Out of all people, I didn't like this was a shocker to me when Amy told me.
Are you jealous?
No, wasn't jealous. I wasn't jealous because I don't want to go see a Sabrina Carpenter concert.
Sonic, I've known you for long enough to be able to tell when you're jealous. I practically
I'm not
see your
jealous.
ears twitching.
Amy's just psycho. You know, like she follows me everywhere. It's kind of creepy.
You know, they say hedgehogs only stutter when they get nervous. When they might have feelings for a certain someone.
That's ridiculous. Anyways.
I wonder if there's a scientific term for that.
All right. Since this is the first episode of the podcast, do you remember how we first met, Tails?
What I remember most about that day is seeing you speeding on by and thinking you were the coolest person in the whole world and being so dazzled that I just had to follow you. The rest is history to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've known you since you were 4.5 years old.
4.5 then? I'm practically an adult now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 8. I can drive. I can fly a plane. I can do anything.
I don't think I need to drive. Like a lot of people are asking me if I'm gonna get my license. I don't think I need to drive. Like, which just makes me confused on why we have a racing game when I can just run.
Hey, what about the time we took our road trip to our boy band concert, Dreamboat Express? You had to drive then because of all of our equipment.
I don't know why I couldn't just run there. It's like when Shadow and I had road rage. Take his car. We could just run there.
Why did we take your car? We could have just run there. Oh, you just stumped me there. Lay on the horn or something. I just laid on you. Oh, God.
That whole conversation was weird. This is gonna go into my next question. So, obviously, I assume you can. Obviously, you can fly, right? Has there ever been anybody you couldn't pick up? Because, like, you know how in like some of our games you can pick me up and you can fly at certain distances. Is there anybody you can't pick up?
No people I haven't been able to pick up are Knuckles and Dr. Eggman.
You've tried. Is Knuckles that heavy?
Knuckles, he's 100% muscle. He says it himself.
Jeez, I mean, you know, I've never tried picking him up, but I never thought that Knuckles is that heavy.
Knuckles is 100% muscle, and muscle weighs a lot more than empty fox bones.
Like, what? We should get Knuckles on the podcast too. I just realized we need to get Knuckles on the podcast.
Knuckles on the podcast, reuniting of the Dreamboat Express.
Yeah, we need to do a Team Sonic podcast episode with just me, you, and Knuckles.
Knuckles. If there's anyone I couldn't pick up, is there anyone you couldn't beat in a race?
Not really. You know, I even beat the Flash in a race. Like recently, I beat the Flash in a race.
You might have been able to beat the Flash in a race, but in terms of your skill on the battlefield, I think Shadow has you beat. And besides, your top sustained speed is only up to 737 miles per hour. I've measured it before.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter anyways. I'm faster than the Flash. Fastest man alive. Nah, not really. Not anymore.
Well, you're not a man. You're a hedgehog.
True. I'm a hedgehog, but I'm faster than him now. So what does that make me? The fastest man and hedgehog alive?
I think that just makes you the fastest hedgehog alive.
I'm the fastest. You know, Flash couldn't beat me in a race. I smoked Flash. But other than that, Shadow is probably the closest to my speed, if I have to say.
If we give him some fancy enhancements to his air shoes, then he should be able to go faster than you.
I wonder if Shadow can do the moonwalk with his shoes.
Oh my god.
You think he's tried?
Why didn't we ask him that? He should be part of the boy band. He could be the lead dancer.
I wonder if Shadow's tried doing that. I think Shadow's probably tried doing that when no one's looking.
I think Shadow does a lot of things when no one's looking. He acts so high and mighty and serious, but he's really not. Most of the time.
I mean, to be fair, Shadow does, like, listen to Sabrina Carpenter, which, again, shocked all of us when he told us.
He's working late because he's a singer.
I was gonna say something, but it would spoil the movie, and I know Shadow's gonna be really upset if I spoil it because he hasn't seen it.
Really? Well, it's a movie about Shadow and his life. Do you really think he's worried about spoilers? He already knows what...
True,
He doesn't know
already
about
knows it's in
Tom.
the movie.
I don't think Shadow knows about Tom.
Shadow probably is no. That's another universe. That's like the guys in the movies is a whole bunch. It's a whole nother universe. You know. That's the movie Sonic.
Your alternate universe movie dad.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's like Chris from Sonic X.
No,
No, not Chris.
not Chris.
Yeah,
We don't talk about Chris.
Yeah, we don't talk about that era of Sonic of TV shows about me. I mean, the theme song was good. I like the theme. The theme song was really good. The show was pretty decent. If they just got rid of Chris, that would have made it so much better.
Are you suggesting we annihilate Chris? Aren't you supposed to be the hero?
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of getting Mario on the podcast because I know his video game debut is in like June or July.
We could go back to the classics, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
Yeah, they should have just made a regular crossover game instead of us playing at the Olympics.
I like the Olympics. It's the only time I've ever been able to smoke you.
Yeah, what the swimming race?
You'll never be able to swim as good as me, Sonic.
Well, I mean, they gave me floaties, so I guess that was okay.
You need floaties for the ice skating contest too? What about bobsleds?
Well, hey, listen, there was barely any actual races. If there was an actual race, I'd smoke everyone and Mario's little friends.
How's it feel to be put down to everyone else's level? And how does that feel? To be normal.
I don't like it.
To lose the thing that makes you special. Over bobsleds.
Thank God there hasn't been a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games video game in a while. I don't think I would do it again if Mario asked me.
What about Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games?
No, I think we should just do a regular, normal crossover game. I would be down.
Alright, what about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020? You don't remember?
Games aren't really fun, because like, it makes me feel like a regular, normal person, and I don't like it.
I think you need to keep your ego checked, Sonic.
You know what? You're not the first one to tell me that.
Maybe you should go to Amy for, what does she call it? Therapy, introspection?
I do not need therapy. She needs therapy way more than I do, Tails.
Remember when we had Dr. Eggman as our roommate for one time and she made us do group therapy about why he's a terrible roommate?
Yes. It's because he is. He's Eggman.
I didn't think he was so bad until we found out his true intentions. I guess I was a little naive.
Eggman is just a lunatic in general.
His name is Eggman. And he is the tallest competitor in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I don't know where he gets his height from, because he is pretty tall compared to... I mean, I'm like 3 feet tall, I think. Maybe taller.
Or are you 3? That's not a Mobian. He's a perfectly Maria's taller than Shadow.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult to be taller than you.
Have you played Shadow's video game? He had a video game that came out. Shadow Generations. It came out in like November, I think.
I did finally start playing it.
Yeah, good for Shadow. He gets his own video game. Now we just need to give a video game to Knuckles, and then maybe that would be cool.
But Silver.
Yeah, well, Silver had a video. Technically, well, he was in a game, but it's a game we do not discuss. It didn't exist.
I want to discuss it.
It didn't exist.
From a technical standpoint, the amount of garbage is a marvel. I'd love to look at that source code and pull it apart like some kind of, like monkey bread.
Yeah, so Silver is a good friend of mine, but the game he debuted in wasn't really that. It's a dumpster fire of a video game.
I wonder what the Knuckles game would be like.
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
You know what I would like to see Knuckles in? Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
Wasn't he in the Olympic Games?
Was Knuckles there? Hey, let me send him a message.
Speaking of Knuckles, you know his super form is pink?
Super form's pink?
Yeah, his super form is pink. Like, mine's is gold, Shadow's is gold, Silver's is gold, his is pink.
I do I get a super form? Is this pink?
His is pink. It's hilarious. I always like to make fun of him for it, that his super form is pink, and he always gets a bit upset.
I can see it. I think it'd go really well with his shoes.
And listen, if his super form was gold, well, like mine, he would look way cooler.
You just look like you with wet quills. Wet quills.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, me, Shadow, and Silver look really similar, other than our color.
I always wonder why people continuously mistake you for Shadow and Shadow for you, because you guys look nothing alike.
Yeah, I don't know how people mistake me for Shadow. I'm blue, he's black and red. There's the thing to tell us apart. Like, I don't understand it. Like, sometimes Amy accidentally calls me Shadow. And I'm like, what? Amy, what?
It's the vibe you give off. In a lot of ways, you guys are similar.
What's one similarity we have other than running fast?
Both you and Shadow are incredibly stubborn and goal-focused to a fault.
I'm not stubborn.
Which also... You're not stubborn?
No.
You are in denial, and that is a river in Egypt.
I mean, sometimes I can be a little bit stubborn.
You were being stubborn just now. Always so insistent on being the hero and doing things right that it makes you blind, but that also makes you a great friend.
Yeah, you're a good friend, buddy.
Don't mention it. We need to get Shadow in here to finally settle the score. I think we could pull a pretty good prank on him regarding our third Sonic movie.
Yeah, we should just say we should just tell Shadow we went to go see the third Sonic movie without him.
We should tell him that Maria lives.
We should tell him Maria lives.
Tell him Maria lives.
He'd say something cool. Like that was inaccurate. He would say like, this movie's inaccurate.
This movie's inaccurate.
This movie's inaccurate, Sonic.
Sonic, this movie's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
That doesn't even look like me, Sonic.
Who is Keanu Reeves?
I hope Shadow knows who Keanu Reeves is.
I don't think Shadow knows who anybody is. Does he even watch TV?
I'd assume so if he knows who Sabrina Carpenter is.
So you just know who Sabrina Carpenter is by force because of Amy.
True. Thank God she doesn't force that upon me.
Yet. Well, what do you think Amy's doing right now? We could give her a call and see if she wants to join us.
Amy's probably hanging out with Cream.
Cream. I'm actually going to Vanilla's house for dinner tonight if you want to come.
Hell yeah.
She's making beef stew. Yeah! Every Monday, Vanilla makes dinner.
The one thing before I go is, am I going to expect Vector to be there? Is Vector going to be there? Because if he is, I don't know if I want to go.
We should invite Vector on the podcast.
We need to have Vector on the podcast.
Yeah.
And the Chaotix. Invite them all. Invite SBO, Charmy, and Vector. We should have them all on here.
We should let them take over as hosts one day.
We should. That would be cool. Like a Chaotix episode of the podcast.
Oh, I heard back from Knuckles. He was in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
He was?
Yes.
Wow.
He was the best at anything that required brute strength, such as the javelin throw.
Wasn't there a boxing? Wasn't boxing a part of it?
Was boxing a part of it? I don't know.
I think boxing was a part of it. I think Knuckles would be really good at that.
It was in the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. It was the 3DS version. I have a question for you, Sonic.
Yeah, what do you got?
Seeing yourself in the movie, how do you feel that they changed the color of your arms?
You know, in my opinion, it wasn't really that much of a change. Like, I honestly didn't really tell that there was anything different about me in the movie. Until
Just like
somebody
you were
pointed
wearing
it out to me.
that your arms are no longer naked?
Yeah,
is there
my
fur
arms are no
there,
longer
or is it
naked. They
just
made them
skin?
blue.
Is it fur there, or is it just skin?
I assume it's fur.
I don't want to think about it.
I think it's fur.
What's your own arm? Is it fur? Well, that's my job. Someone's got to keep you in check.
Yeah. I actually got a question for you now, Tails. Did you get a Smash Bros invitation? Because I know I got mine a while back. I don't know if you got yours.
A Smash Bros invitation? Let me check my email. Smash. I did!
You did?
I did get a Super Smash Bros invitation! Wow!
Make sure you,
Right!
make sure you check, because they might surprise you and say it's a me gunner or something. Yeah, 'cause
No.
I know they did that to Sans in Cuphead.
No! No! Oh, you're right. I'm just a me gunner. I'm not even a real gunner. I'm just a costume.
It's okay, Tails. You'll get in the
Sonic.
game eventually.
I think it's time we consider my retirement.
Retirement from what?
From being your sidekick. From always being left behind in the shadows as a me gunner. If I'm gonna be stuck like that for the rest of my life, then there are greater horizons out there for me. Greater heights I can reach on the tornado. There are bigger things than this.
It's okay, Tails.
Time
I'm
to go on
sure
my own
Waluigi's
adventure.
feeling the same way. I'm pretty sure Waluigi's feeling the same way, Tails.
Probably in the same boat as poor Shadow.
I'm surprised Eggman's not in Smash Bros. And he's my villain.
Wanna know what he is in? Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
What was he good at? Probably nothing. Probably lost a lot.
Bully him too hard. I'm sure he has his uses, like the curling or the bobsleds.
I bet you him and Bowser probably got along a lot.
Swimming. He seems to be really good. Oh, in his swimsuit. Oh. Not on Twitter.com. Who posts Eggman's swimsuit photos on Twitter.com? Let's see. Look at Eggman's stats in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
You're really obsessed with that game.
How could I not be obsessed with it? Everything's about stats and mechanics and finding out which characters are good at what. It's about building a strategy, building a proper team. Like how Shadow and Amy are actually really good at ice skating, while you...
I don't know why they have me
I'm
do the
alright.
swimming contests. Like, they gave me floaties. Like, I'd rather just not do it.
You can always learn how to swim.
It doesn't really end up too well. That music gives me PTSD from our games. Yes, that one. Oh, have you gotten any of the Lego sets they made of us? They made like a bunch of Lego sets of us.
Hold up. Since when are there Lego sets of us? Let me check the website really quick. Deny all cookies. Always deny the cookies, Sonic. You never know what they're tracking. I can't go in. It won't let me in the website without a parent's permission.
And aren't you like 8 years old?
The website says I need to be 10.
I don't know, Tails. I don't know how I would feel about you going on a website without parents' permission.
I'll do it anyways. For the sake of the podcast. I need to start being braver and taking bigger adventures on my own. A little here, a little there, and... Oh, right! Tails is in! Let's look at Lego.com. Look at the little keychains of us. Oh, and they even got our mechs. I wonder if they have the tornado. Look at the bio lizard. I wonder how many pieces that guy is. Oh, and it's really expensive. I don't know how I'm ever gonna be able to afford something like that. How can anyone afford that?
Listen, Tails, if you're gonna buy stuff, make sure you use Rouge's credit card.
What do you mean Rouge has a credit card? We both know she only pays in emeralds.
I'm pretty sure she does. I assume she has a credit card, because, like, how else should she be buying all that fancy stuff she has?
Stealing it.
True.
She's taught me a couple things about pickpocketing the last few weeks.
Don't listen to anything she says. If she says that pickpocketing's okay, it's not. It's bad. It's illegal.
Aw, come on, Sonic. We both know she looks so cool while doing it. And oh, look, they even got a Lego Rouge. Knuckles is there too.
Knuckles.
How does Knuckles need a mech to punch if he's got fists?
Yeah, it's like giving me a car. Like, I don't need one. I can just run.
It's so cool to have a car. How do you feel about the new racing game coming out? You finally get to be reunited with everyone again.
I mean, that's cool and all, but, like, I don't understand why I need a car. Like, I understand if it's, like, you and Knuckles and other characters driving a car, but I don't know why I need one.
Because it's cool.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. My car is pretty sick. But I don't think I need it. I think I'd rather just run. Like, everybody else can just have a car, and I can just run.
Sonic, the point of you having a car is to put you on everyone else's level. I hate to break it to you, but not everyone's got super speed.
Yeah, true.
It's like how Mario still uses a go-kart in his racing game, even though he can get super speed with that star of his. And the more I think about it, I think Mario might be able to beat you in a race.
You think Mario could beat me in a race?
I think Mario could beat you.
We're talking about in go-karts, right?
I actually think he could take you on foot. He's got some fancy tricks up his sleeve, like all those question blocks.
Or eating spaghetti.
What do you have against spaghetti?
Mario can never catch up with me.
I'd bet my second tail that Mario could Mamma Mia his way up to the finish line before you even have the chance to say, "You're too slow."
He can Mamma Mia his way all the way home.
I still think Mario could leave you in the dust. They do say that slow and spaghetti wins the race.
Oh, and spaghetti wins the race. It's hilarious.
Slow and spaghetti wins the race.
We need to get Mario on this podcast.
I think we do. And then we can finally recreate your least favorite event. Mario and Sonic.
At the Olympic
Games.
Yeah! Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games!
Alright, here's a question for you. If you had to be trapped in a room with either Vector or Charmy Bee, which one are you picking? Trapped in a room all day.
All day with one of those two?
All day.
I'd have to say Vector, because no hate to Charmy, but I could probably stand Vector longer than I could stand Charmy.
The question is, would you rather be stuck in a room with Charmy Bee or Oma Chow all day?
Or Charmy being who?
Oma Chow. You know, we can use these as ramps. This one is Pumpkin Hill.
You know, I'll take Charmy.
You'll take Charmy Bee over Oma Chow?
I'll take Charmy Bee. Now I got a question for you. If you were stuck on an island and couldn't fly, and you had to take 3 people with you, and not me, who would you take? Actually, that's an easy one. I'd take Cream, because she could use her ears to fly and get us out of there. I forgot Cream can fly. And then I'd take Vector, because he's a crocodile. He's buoyant. He'd be able to act as a boat if all else failed. And then, if I really needed backup, Shadow. If we tied him to Vector and had him run across the water with his air shoes, he could act as sort of a tug. Vector could be the tugboat, while Cream and I are the passengers. You know, those really smart answers. Someone's got to be the brains of the bunch. Now let me ask you the same question. If you're stuck on an island and you can't take me with you, who are you bringing? Cream, Vector, and Shadow. You can't pick either of them. I can't pick them? No, you gotta do different. I'm leaving with Charmy Bee. No, okay, if I had to pick 3 people I had to stay on an island with, and it cannot be you. I'll take Knuckles. because he would know how to survive on a deserted island, so he could probably help me. I'll take Knuckles. As much as it pains me to say, I think I'll take Eggman also because he has an IQ of 300. He could find a way to get us off that island.
Resourceful.
So I said Knuckles, Eggman. I have to pick somebody else. I'll take Silver. I think so. I'll take Silver with me.
You'll take Silver with you?
I'll take Silver with me.
You're not gonna take any of your friends that can fly?
I don't know who else can fly other than you and Cream. I mean, I took Knuckles can technically glide, but I don't know if he can fly.
What about Rouge the Bat or Charmy Bee?
Oh, Rouge can fly. I don't know if Charmy would be able to get me off the island. I know he can fly, but I don't know if he'd be able to get me off that island.
I think we could rely on Rouge.
I think Rouge might be able to. But then again, don't forget Knuckles and Silver are also there.
We could rely on. Want to know what else Silver was in?
What? If you say Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
Oh, so I figured this out the other day. So apparently these websites and people and stuff are making up rumors. So apparently, like, if you look up what Sonic's favorite fast food place is, it says McDonald's. But what makes no sense is isn't there a fast food restaurant named after me called Sonic, and it sells chili dogs?
A Sonic menu. You know you have your own cafe.
Yeah, they have a Sonic cafe, and there's a place named after me that sells chili dogs. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like McDonald's, but there's a literal place named after me that sells my favorite food.
I do love his chili dog. Foot-long quarter-pound coney. Want exclusive perks?
I think I'd rather go there than McDonald's.
How about once this episode is over, we take a trip down to Sonic? It's on me.
Like after the podcast is over. I think there might be one nearby, and I'm taking the drive-thru because I don't want to wait in line.
I'll fly up and reach the food for you if you're too short.
I'm not that short. This podcast has been going on for an hour so far. Wow.
Wow.
It's gonna be more hectic when Shadow gets here. When Shadow's on the podcast. Well, I think this is gonna end. I think this is a good place to end off the podcast for now, though.
I think this is a good place to end. Are you ready to go grab some Sonic?
Yep, I'm ready to go. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in later this week for Shadow's episode. And we'll be right back.
Yippee!
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.